everyone, today I'm here to do another frequently asked question, and today's question is about Makayla's oxygen. Why is she on oxygen? What is the tubes in her nose? So first off, tube in her nose is oxygen, and I'm just going to start off with how we got oxygen at home in the first place. It has to be prescribed by a doctor or physician or whatever you want to call it. And there has to be a study done and everything like that. So last April when Makayla was in the hospital for a cold or a sickness, we did a sleep oxygen study, and it revealed that her oxygen saturations were low when she was sleeping. It would be anywhere from 79 and up, whereas they require you to be anywhere from 92 and up. So obviously Makayla needed oxygen during the night, and that is because if she didn't have oxygen on during the night, she could pass away in her sleep. She could stop breathing and basically not wake up. That is actually not the reason why we wanted oxygen at home in the first place. We knew that from years ago that she was desatting at night, and we were okay with that. We were okay with the idea of Makayla passing in her sleep. It is the most calm and least stressful way of going. Kyle and I have decided that, and this was from way back, that if Makayla went in her sleep, we would be totally okay with that. And that's because it is a calm environment. She would be sleeping. She wouldn't even know. She wouldn't be put through any pain. And it's in her own home, that type of thing. So we were totally okay with her passing in her sleep. That does not scare us whatsoever. Obviously, losing your child is scary, but the fact of her going that way does not scare us whatsoever. So that's not the reason why we had oxygen at home. The reason why we had oxygen or wanted oxygen at home was because of when she gets sick, we have the ability to give her oxygen when she needs it most, when she's struggling, when she's doing so much work that it's hurting her. In the past, when we didn't have oxygen at home, the second she would get sick, we'd be off to the hospital because she needed oxygen. Nowadays, now that she has oxygen at home, I'm able to start my 10 prevention tools right away. As soon as I know someone's sick in the house, I'll have that linked in the iCard up above of the prevention tools that I use before she gets sick, to let you know more about sickness and that type of thing with Makayla. But we use oxygen for that reason, or wanted oxygen in the home for that reason. So with Makayla, she's allowed to go up to 4 to 5 liters per minute of oxygen at home. Anything after that, she should be going to a hospital. And we know that for Makayla, if I'm able to stay home and prevent her from getting more sick or struggling more, then I won't have to use as much oxygen. The last time she was sick, she only went up to 2 to 2.5 liters per minute of oxygen, when we have the leeway of going up to 5 liters per minute. And in hospital, obviously she can, go up to 8 liters and have CPAP and BiPAP and a breathing tube and all that. But we don't want it to get to that way. So having oxygen at home helps us greatly to be able to keep her from getting so sick that it could potentially harm her long term. The final reason why we are actually using oxygen is to help dry out her saliva. Makayla has a lot of saliva in her mouth, and we found that with the oxygen, when she came home from the hospital when she was sick, it helped dry it out. So we use it to actually help dry out her saliva. And luckily, we have gotten to the point where she's now off oxygen during the day, and we use atropine drops. We use those to help dry out her saliva, and I've actually not even had to use those for the last week or two. She's getting much better, and we don't have to use these tools to help dry out her saliva anymore. So as of right now, Makayla is only on 0.5 of a liter of oxygen at night, because of her saliva, not because she destats at night, but it helps us because we don't have to get up as often during the night to go check on her when she's coughing, or when she sounds so full of saliva that she can't swallow or breathe or whatever. That just helps us at night. So as of right now, she's on 0.5 of a liter, and I'm actually going to be weaning her off of it, hopefully completely. I'm going to wean her down to 2.5 and then wean her off completely. It wasn't until last April that she was on oxygen all the time. Before April, she never had oxygen at home. So, I mean, she does well without oxygen. So when you hear me say in videos, oh, she'll survive without oxygen for a few seconds, that's not literal. She will go days without oxygen. And I mean, she might pass in her sleep without having that oxygen, but we're not scared of that, and we're not keeping her alive just to have her here, or we don't put her on the oxygen just to keep her alive. So I just wanted to explain that in this video. It's definitely a question and comments I get so often regarding her oxygen. And obviously there's those haters out there saying, you know, you're just keeping her alive and blah, blah, blah. But we know exactly what we're doing and how to keep her comfortable. That is our main goal, is to keep her comfortable in life, and not to keep her alive just because we want her here. So yeah, if you have any questions regarding this issue, please leave them in the comments in this video, and I'll be sure to answer them either in the comments below or in another video. If you like this video, or if you found out something interesting or something you didn't know, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.